second graders. Today we're doing lesson 13, write a strong ending. I can write a strong ending for my story. So first, we're going to look at the beginning and ending of Town Mouse, Country Mouse by Jan Brett, and we're going to think about how do the beginning and ending link together. One morning the Town Mouse woke up shivering from a dream about the kitchen cat who prowled the house. "I need a vacation," he said to his wife. "Let me take you to see the countryside where I was born. Life is quiet and peaceful there. The sun shines brightly every day and the air is so clear that you can see the stars at night. And nothing will prepare you for the taste of wild blackberries." "Let's go right away," she said. So the Town Mouse and his wife packed a picnic and set off for the country. The Country Mouse and her husband were at their tree stump house, exhausted from searching for food and avoiding the hungry owl who lived nearby. "Sometimes I wish we lived in a townhouse where all the food you can eat is right there in the pantry. They say that the smell of cheese makes your whiskers tingle. Mine are tingling already," her husband exclaimed. Let's look at the ending. Back on the road, the cat and owl had knocked each other out when they collided head-on. The cat, slowly waking up, touched his bruised head gingerly. He looked up to see the owl brushing himself off. It was then that he had an idea. "Owl, how would you like to trade places with me? I've always wanted to try the simple life in the country." So at the beginning, the town mouse and the country mouse, town mice and country mice want to trade places because they're unhappy with their lives. And then at the ending, it's the owl and the cat that decide that they want to trade places. So that's how the ending and beginning link together. So now I'm going to think of a way that I can link the ending and the beginning of my story. So I'm going to first look at the beginning of my story. Okay, let's look at the beginning. A fluffy Arctic fox sat at the opening of his den looking out at the icy landscape. Snow started to fall gently, covering the mountains with a fresh white coat of snow. "It seems like a perfect day to go ice skating," Snowball thought. So at the beginning of the story, Snowball is in his den and he is looking out at the landscape thinking about going ice skating. So I think a good way to end the story could be that I also have Snowball looking out at the landscape thinking about going ice skating, but the way that his life is different is now he has his own den and he has friends because he made friends with Snowflake, so maybe he can go skating with her. So that's how I'll end my story. Okay. A few weeks later, Snowball sat at the opening of his den staring out at the icy landscape. He smiled. The only sound he could hear was the wind whistling. Now that he had his own den, he no longer had to hear James and Kevin barking orders at him. Suddenly, he heard the crunching of feet on snow. Snowflake bounded toward him. Are you ready to go to Harrison's with me? Team practice starts at 8. I sure am, Snowball smiled. Okay, second graders, today I want you to read the beginning of your story and then think about an ending that links together your beginning and ending. And write a strong ending.